Alright, so just finishing up taking out the starter. In order to do that, I needed to get the car pretty high up off the ground. This is almost 2 feet. I would say about 21 inches. Those 3-ton jacks are maxed out, and I got the 6 tons at maybe a third of the way up, maybe. All I've done is take off these covers in order to have access to, let me work the top first. So I took out the battery tray, which actually these 2 bolts that are on the bottom of the battery tray, they were pretty tough to get to. One of them was the left side, the one close to the driver, and then the front one was a little bit easier, but that's a 12 millimeter, and then there are 2 right here as well, 1 and 2, and then obviously this connects to that. This rather connected to that. This goes to the battery up top, and at the bottom those are the wires for the starter, which rest about right in there. There it is. That's the flywheel. So we're getting pretty close to the clutch. You can see the fork boot leaking right there, and there are other signs as well. So yeah, had to finesse this one off. Be careful with that because this bracket is very susceptible to breaking. The wires are pretty easy, self-explanatory. Had to disconnect the fuse box from its original location. The strut tower is gone. Obviously the battery is unplugged, and I think that's pretty much all I did on this side so far. Next will be the shifter cables, and then the bracket in the back, way over there. All the way over there, yeah. So from underneath, here's what we're looking at. Here are some of the telltale signs for the leak from the rear main seal. This is the connection between the transmission and the engine. There's the intermediate shaft. The J-pipe that we'll have to remove is right here, just so that we have clearance for the subframe, which rests along there. So here's the access point for the lower bracket for the battery tray. It's that one right there, and then the second one is over there. Here are the transmission mounts. This one is looking to be pretty close to done. As you can see, those little cracks right there are nearly at the bottom, meaning a full crack is imminent. This one, hard to see all up in there, but with 290,000 miles and only 1 transmission job done, I think it's fair to say that this transmission mount has taken quite a beating in its lifetime. Needless to say, the oil leaks are insane with this car, and interestingly enough, I did go ahead and fix them a while ago. The valve cover still seem to be leaking. And then obviously the power steering, which runs along the entire length of the vehicle all the way out the back. Oh yeah, here are some of the upgrades I did. I replaced the outer and the inner on this side, and the outer, and last year I did the inner. Yep, right up in there. The axle on this side may need to be redone, so I'll be grabbing another part soon. There go the lower ball joints that we'll need to disconnect in order to take off the knuckle, so that when we deal with the subframe, the control arms can come down with them. I'm actually thinking about taking the control arms off, but I don't know, maybe that won't be the best idea. We'll see how things pan out. Talk soon.